Hello, everyone. Welcome back in. Sorry to keep everybody waiting. I was in the middle of a conversation with my son. Good kid there. Yes. That's a good one there. Pretty proud of that one. No. But I am. Anywho, welcome in, everybody. This is the questions part. I do 5 spots at a time. And I do whoever needs to hear it, readings in the middle. Hey, JKG. Hey, Scorpio. Hey, LJ. Christine. Everybody's here. Yay. All right. Ow, I just pulled my hair. You guys, I barely wear my hair down. And I'm wearing it down now. And it's like to the middle of my back. It's like the longest it's been for like ever. And I keep pulling it. It's frustrating. Okay. All right, for whoever needs to hear a message, what do you have, please? For whoever needs to hear it. Burned bridges. Oh, and then somebody lit a match, and now somebody is suffering in silence. It feels like you're suffering in silence because you lit the matchbook. Stagnant. Nothing is happening with this person. There's some because this person's exhausting. It feels like they burnt their last bridge, and now they're suffering in silence. And because now they're frozen, they can't do anything, and they're burnt out. They're feeling empty. Oh no, they're feeling the feelings. The moon. This person is really, see, they lit the match. That's my whole point. Somebody lit the match and burned the whole matchbook, which that talks about lack of trust, disloyal. They turned back on. But this isn't a turning something back on. This is they struck the match and they lit the book on fire. And now it's dun, dun, dun. A ring of fire. Oh no, what did you do? The house. And the structure. And now they're like trying to get some, like, it's developing. It's like they're trying to get some information. They're trying to, oh no. Red flag. This person's a red flag. They're a walking huge red flag. And then they're probably going to tell you, for whoever this is relating to, if you're dealing with somebody who is in like you're like, no, you lit the last match. You found out that they were a red flag, and it's because they didn't respect your boundaries, and you had to tell them about your boundaries over and over and over and over and over again. This person is just no. Okay, now they're trying to come back in and communicate with you and talk about, okay, I'm embracing change. I'm going to be open to this. I'm going to come to the table with you, and I'm going to change the cross because they're going through an emotional loss and something was illuminated to them. However, I feel like I want to put in a little post-it note. A person does not change. A person can't change for anybody. They have to change for themselves. And it feels like that's what's happening, is that somebody's going to come in. This is somebody who's burnt their bridges with everybody. It feels like everybody. They burnt all of the bridges. And they want forgiveness. The star. Judgment. And the snake. It would be a miracle for this person to be forgiven. That's the judgment because of whatever the snake was, whatever this person did. This isn't somebody who just came in and they just did something minor. They're going to reach out. The bear. This person, the way they talk, they're very like, it's the masculine. That they might be very hairy. And they're a bear of a person when they talk to you. I don't know why I want to say they're possessive, but they could be very judgy. This is a larger man. And they want to come to you, and they want to get lifted out of negativity. They absolutely do. And you might think about it, and just remember there's a red flag. Somebody threw the red flag out there. It feels like, It feels like let them suffer for a little while, because this person feels like they do that quite often, where they'll light the match and watch it burn. So for whoever that was for, careful. Oh my God, I just split the deck. And this person's two-faced as well. They're two-faced. And it comes with psychopath, but they don't have to be a literal psychopath. It's just they're conniving, unpredictable, abusive, all of that. No, run. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so we have, oh, let me pin this. Thank you for doing that. I know I ran over a little bit with that message. Okay, Christine. And welcome everybody who's in here. I can't see everybody's names. A general, okay. 4. What? Okay, I'm puzzled for just a second because am I losing my mind? I'm missing a whole deck. Am I? Oh. It's right here, but this card that doesn't belong and this one was right on top, and this one's at the bottom of it. That was weird. Maybe I'm not supposed to use this deck. Okay, I'm find a different deck. Let's do it this one. All right, general, please. Christine, that was weird. I thought I was losing my mind because I'm like, I know I just seen it. Okay, for Christine. Okay, what did you need to know? The world. It's a new cycle. Oh, you're going through a new cycle. Clarity. A union is afoot. Huh. You don't say. I don't know why I'm still shuffling this deck. Okay. There's a new cycle. And it's bringing in this balance. Okay. Equality. I want to say equality. You might, in order to keep the balance of this union and this clarity, you're going to have to remove a couple birds. Because they're the birds on the wire. Yeah. It's brush them away. Sweep them away. It feels like in order to like restore harmony, or you did that. If you have recently removed a couple people that, you know, they gossiped a lot, you need to drive away from them. It's the snowflake. Because this is a one-of-a-kind type of union. And whoever these couple, it feels like a couple little birds. They do the gossiping. You can't really trust them. That's why you need to remove them. And if you already have, yeah. If you do, and they're like, oh, I want to restore harmony. No, because you're going in a whole new, what is that? You've graduated from that energy. And it's like, I need to move on. I need to move around from that. I need to isolate myself because you're coming into a soulmate energy. The child. Wow. It's a new beginning. The yacht and the bonfire. Can you do that? I've seen the yacht and then I've seen the bonfire, but it's by a lake. Can you have bonfires by lakes? I don't know if you can do that. But the point of the matter is that you are like with someone in this new union, you're like sharing ideas. You are doing all of this good stuff with this one. And you have to get out of the energies of the old people. They're no good. It feels like, no, I have already graduated from that energy. Okay. So I hope that made sense. And then Jasnay. I just got a donation. Oh, thank you. If you want to post your question. Sorry, I got a donation. I'll do you in just 1 minute, JKG. I can't say your name. Just yes. If you could post your question, please. I'll take a sip of water while I wait. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love the donation. You guys are just wonderful. I appreciate all of you guys. I feel like the channel's growing, which is really good. Might be typing it out. Oh, there it is. Okay, love and money. Anything I need to know. Okay. Love and money. That was a weird song I got. All right. Love and money. What can you tell us? I just need to know. Vendor. Retail. Player. One more, please. The Knight. Okay. There might be a strange things are happening. No, it's not that. It's a stranger. It's a passerby, a new friend. But they might be like a charmer. They might be an individual entrepreneur. And they are like a keeper of honor. There's a loyalty here, but they're a stranger to you. Who is this? What is this? It's a new beginning. It's a desire. They might want to have a sudden increase. This woman. This person might be a stranger, like they're a stranger to you, but it feels like this person is like pulled to you. There's something here too about your confidence. It feels like rolling your shoulders back. Destiny. Oh, Destiny. Okay. I hope I said that right. There's something about like rolling your shoulders back and standing, and it feels like smile a little, but you catch the eyes of this one. This person is like an individual. They are their own boss. They're like a vendor, and there's a torch lit. Wow. There's a torch that's lit. They want to fully engage in this stork energy. It's kind of like meet me at my table. It feels like I want you to have my babies. They want to strike while the iron is hot. They purpose. They're gonna take action towards you. The rings, oh my goodness. But there is something about, that's how you're drawing this person to you. It feels like if you're having this energy and you're having like a glow up, or you're just like, I'm that one, or something, it's how you're carrying yourself. It's sending a clear message of like communication. It's building the bridge, the clouds, but you have to get out of your thoughts, because this is a double rainbow for you. Feels like I'm going to keep my promise. The star. In 2 to 4 weeks. And then you also have 1 to 2 weeks. Justice and the star. And the beaver. It feels like you can have this, especially if this is something that you actually want. You can, the book. But it does feel like what's happening is you're creating attention by your energy. It's not necessarily like, because some people will think like, oh, I have to doll myself up and I have to, it does feel like if you're feeling good about yourself, like you go and you do your hair and you just, you're approaching something differently, you catch the eyes of this one. Look at their eyes. I mean, it does say player, but if you catch the eyes of that one, this one might be young. Man, they got like a chiseled face. I don't know. These cards here, I found out yesterday, are pretty intense. But they might work with their hands. I don't know. But it's kind of like they do their own business. No more babies. Well, it doesn't have to be a baby like that. It doesn't have to be a baby. It could I could be this man in this new beginning. There's a baby there though. Look. In the middle of the loons. In the middle of the street. You might not see eye to eye on the baby thing. But that's okay. It feels like that's okay. We can work it out. So there's definitely someone who's like a stranger, a passerby. You're going to come across and, I don't know. You're going to start talking. You're going to start messaging. Whoa. You get the green light. It feels like during this full moon, you're going to have the green light. You may pass. But that's awesome. Wow. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. Thank you so much for your donation. Truly, truly appreciate it. Did you balance peacefully? Okay, good. That's a good one. Or that's a good one. It's good. Magician. It might be in the music. Okay. Ouch. All right, replacing the pen. Okay. Can you have a general? Okay. Oh. JKG. Can you read a general, please? Okay, JKG. Does JKG need to know? Pluto, letting something go. That's like the death card. Ouch. You're very welcome. fine. If you let something go in the springtime, they're watching you. They're watching you. Or like keeping tabs on you. They're spying on you in some sort of way. Tell me about this person. Who's doing the watching? It could be a Cancer. The Chariot. Moving forward to win. Goals. The Mask. It feels like this person wore a mask. As if, you know, I'm your true path, or... And it feels like they took control of the conversations. This could have been a boss. I mean, that is a boss energy. But it feels like moving forward. This is a dating person. Okay. I mean, it could be. They've been watching, though. Oh, wow. I said it could be, and then all of a sudden you get the yes card. You see, focus. Focus in. It's the sun. It says yes. So, okay, so they're watching. They're protective. That's probably what the protectiveness is. And, oh, geez, why are the cards? I just want to fall on the floor. The yes, again, you got yes. You got 2 yes cards. It feels like it is him. It's like I'm not understanding why they're watching you. To communicate. It's the birds. If you guys had a falling out, they're feeling it. This one's feeling it. And it feels like they want your forgiveness. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Possessive, right here. Yeah, I mean, it feels like there's communication that wants to come in for some forgiveness. And it's feeling the loss with the cross here. So it feels like that's what's coming in, is that you are going to have a conversation with him. And it's kind of like, it feels like trying to show a kindness. And it kind of feels like, you know, I was only like that because I was trying to protect you. But it's kind of like the, dude, I will beat you up. I don't know. I had that with my siblings. But it does feel like, forgive me. Feels like, can you forgive me? The false start, it's a cracked egg. And see, the unpredictableness. Premature. It kind of feels like he's a Wolverine that comes in and cracks all the eggs. It's like, I'm sorry. But he is watching you. Okay. All right, LJ, if you can post your question, please. Oh my goodness, it keeps getting hot. Okay. Okay. Oh. I was going to use that deck and I heard no. Okay. How are things going to be when be closer to this meeting? How will it go? Conflict. Well, we don't like that. Oh. Okay. It feels a little bit like some conflict in the lusty. I mean, it's like, what? Maybe, see, it's incompatibility. Maybe it's the, I don't know. Boundaries. Oh my goodness. It literally is saying that. You've got the difference in the lustiness. The conflict is the lusty. And then there's boundaries. Like, please, I am worn out. No, I don't know. It does sound like somebody's like, please. I don't know what that is. That's what I heard, though. Just like that. What is this? It's a patience. It's like somebody's like, please have patience. Just, I need a little patience. But somebody else is like, I like a lot of, and I like a, it's the fox. Oh my God, I don't want to say that. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Crafty. Somebody might craft up something like, it's a fox. They're kind of like, okay, I'm going to go take a walk. And then they instantly get a whiff of some cologne or some perfume and they turn their head. I smell that. Is it time? No, it's not time. It was like, walk away. Oh my goodness. It feels like there still needs to be a little bit of independence here because I don't know. Okay. I mean, it just feels like that's the only thing that's going to come up is you're going to have conflicts with the boundaries of the lusty place in the relationship. There needs to be breaks sometimes, silence. Oh. This one, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I mean, that is Taurus energy, but like a year from now, this one might go quiet, or there's some sort of something that happens when drinking is involved. Like if there's wine involved, something happens. The book, no. I literally heard the freaks come at night. Yeah, they do. It's strong emotion and high energy, super high when there is wine involved. And balance. There needs to be a balance. And somebody needs to contain their emotions because, yeah. And this feels like understanding how you might want to ask this one, how do they handle conflict? How does conflict work here? They do? I don't remember. But that feels like that's what happens. But instead of it being the freaks come out at night, it's like the freaks come out with wine. Mm-hmm. The freaks come out with wine. Oh my goodness. Too much. So there's going to be boundaries. Oh, you're asking? Oh, does he become a freak at night? Wait, what? Hold on. I'm misreading something. Oh, okay. I was reading the. Okay, I see what I did there. Right. No, see, so it's like somebody just wants it all the time. All the time. Like, that's what was coming up. It's like, oh, Okay, can we go for another little round again? It's like round and round and round, and somebody else is like, dude, enough. I can't. Like somebody's like, okay, we need to stop. And then it's kind of like when the wine comes out, it's like, hey, this is sexual energy. There was so many cards that was on the sexual energy part. Oh, you're the one who's saying like I can't, I need a break? Yeah. Somebody in this needs a break and needs to put up boundaries. Tell him to stop. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that looks like that's the only thing that's gonna happen. Everything else looks okay. I think that's the only thing that is gonna be the little bit of conflict there. And then I don't want to say the name on there. It's giving careless whisper. Was that you, LJ, that just donated? Oh, they just got another donation. I think it's you, LJ. Yeah. I'll put you at the end. Okay. Just wanted to clarify. Okay. Okay. I be. Oh, oops. Nope. Shoot. I did that wrong. Okay. Will I be rebound to my next long-term partner? Okay. Okay. Oh. I don't know why I set that down. Okay. Should be a rebound to the next long-term partner / intimacy, obsession, and then you got spying. It's all within your perspective because of the memories. If you past life, deja vu though. This feels like if that's happened to you before, you need to heal from that because it's going to make you very squirrely. If this person has like a social media or something like that, if they just recently broke up with somebody, it's going to instantly bring you back to the beginning of somebody else. It's a memory of somebody else you dealt with, and it makes you want to spy on them, which is not good. This man, the head of the pack, and the woman, no, this man, the next one you deal with, they want to take the lead. They want to be the head of the pack. And it feels like they want to be the leader. They want to dominate. They want to be the alpha. But it's kind of like there's still something lingering where, yeah, you need to see you're still vulnerable right there. It's like somebody owes you an apology from the past, or there needs to be forgiveness. I mean, there is something here. I don't know why I want to say that. Because it's like I'm hearing something about like, well, I want closure. I need a closure. You already got the closure. And it feels like you don't have to forgive them for them. You forgive for yourself. Because this person, whoever the past person is stopping you. And once you do that forgiveness, the problems end. Wow. It just popped right off the card to me. The problems end for you. And you have a bright future. It's just kind of like that has to go. And then you move on to the next person who you have. You're like there becomes an obsession with the intimacy. It's like, I cannot get enough of you. And that's more than just, you get what you want. Mortal and pestle. What you've been trying to manifest. You get it. But it's a struggle while you're holding on to the past. Okay? It feels like whatever they did, they had for your time. You're welcome. Yeah, it definitely feels like that. They've had enough. Okay. Anisha, I want to say. I'm sorry if I'm slaughtering your name. So sorry. Ooh, I need water. Wow, I almost finished a whole bottle of water. Somebody might need water. Dang. Well, maybe it was just me. I don't know. But I've never drank it that fast. Holy moly. That was quench thirst. Or that was, yes. That quenched my thirst. All right. Last call for Anisha. Okay. Do you want to go now, LJ? Okay. That's what I was just gonna ask. No. Nope, Bailey. She's being a butt. No, I think she's on the game with one of her friends. She said she needed a break. We all do. I'm telling you, we do. But she's still dealing with the stuff that we found out too. So, more on how things will be as far as being in a relationship with him. Sure. Why did I say sure? Okay, yes, I can do that. All right. What else? You tell me for it. Wow, I just picked up this deck and it says soulmate. Oh, I will do that. That is cute. Oh. Although, you guys, I have to tell you. I'm going to do your question real quick, but I have to tell you. So my son, he said the sweetest thing the other day. He was like, Mom, I came in and I said, hey, Mom. And he was like, nobody said hi to me. And he was like, but they said hi to everybody else. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't even think about it. You said, hey, Ma. They probably didn't know that you were my son because I said, hey, MN. And he was like, oh, my God. So and I was like, they probably thought that. They probably thought, how that old like, hey, Ma. How you doing, Ma? I had to share that. It was so funny. I was like, oh, man, I'm sorry. So I told him next time he pops in, I'm going to be like, hey, son, just so everybody knows. Okay. Oh, it's, shoot, I don't remember. It's MN Money something. I forgot. MN Money something. I don't remember. Hey, Anisha, we called you. Yeah, I think he's the only one that's MN. I'll have to tell him. He's busy gaming. Both of the kids are gaming right now. Jeez. Like, that's more important than streaming. Okay, yeah, I gotta focus. Okay. But I'll definitely tell him. Okay, for LJ. What else does LJ need to know about this man she's getting into a relationship with? What else does she need to know? He might clown around. Well, that says threatened, but it says embarrassed. But tell me more. I've never seen that card before. But aligned. Angel Michael. Children. But it's unconditional love and soulmate. I told you it was soulmate. It feels like it feels like you can feel like a kid with this one. I'm more than me looking at the threatened part of it, but the embarrassed or the appearance or whatever. It's like you, okay. So, those couples that they do the pranks and like the reels or the TikToks. I don't do TikTok, but I'm just saying I do the Facebook reels more than I don't do the TikTok. However, it feels like you can play with this one. It's a romantic partner. It's a soulmate. Yeah, like it's kind of like he might embarrass you in public and clown around. It's a clowning type, being like a child. He plays like, it feels like that. It feels like he's a jokester. And tell me about that. Wait a minute. Why did it feel like that? And then all of a sudden the snake came out. Hold on. No, now we're getting serious because that's not okay. Obstacles overcome. But it comes with the snake. And that does come with, that fell right on the threatening part. The embarrassed and the appearances. The deception. Have you met this person? Or is this like a... Oh, you have. Okay. So it wouldn't be that. What is the deception? Oh my God. Half my cards just flew on the floor. Look, because I got nervous. Hold on. I got to pick up. I know. I don't understand either. And I think that's why I dropped half my cards. Okay. So the cards that fell on the floor. The moon, the status, the established, the death, and the warning. Okay. So it feels like they're putting on an act. It's the embarrassed of appearance. But it changes. And then it gets established and it goes into the right direction. But it feels like at first there's something that, what am I missing? The white rabbit. This is a white rabbit. Bedroom. It's something goes on in the bedroom that's toxic. It's like a web of control of some sort. I don't know what this is. Well, I mean, that's all that's saying. It says embarrassed or appearances. So, but when this first came out, I was really getting the factor of like, when people go and they do those reels and they go out in public and they like embarrass their people, their person, and it's funny. But now this feels just a little alarming. But it's getting some sort of Did you have toxic here twice? You got the snake and the spider. What is toxic? I know I'm asking a bunch of questions, guys. I'm sorry. That threw me through a massive loop-de-loop here. What is the toxic? The Page of Pentacles. They're learning. That's the student. I mean, it could be the apology, but this feels like they're learning about toxic behavior. Their actions in recognition and being patient and death. This person might want to, it's still not making sense. This person might be super, super, super it feels like they might be really, really super lusty and wanting all of that. I mean, it does here talks about seduction and sexuality and getting the details of this being a web of control. But then it feels like then something aligns. It feels like it starts out where it's something like, I don't know, maybe this is a person who like obsesses and loves like your appearance in the bedroom. And they want you to wear certain things all the time. And they want you to, you know, that's like their fantasy or something. And it's like, wait, nobody has time to do that every day, all day, 3 times a day. I'm not doing that. And that's what it feels like. And I think it raises a red flag to you because even here, you've got the stamina in the bedroom right there. And it's kind of like having to say something where it's like, there's a balancing act here. Like, look, I think when you first do this, this person's going to want to do it like all the time, every day, all day. And it's like, come up for air, buddy. And I'm not going to keep dressing up. That's what this feels like. And it's like, no. But this person, I don't know. I don't know if they're actually younger than you or they just their stamina is younger. But it's kind of like with this one, you will have to tell them you need to have clear-cut boundaries. Like, hey, that's fun and all. But man, can you stop swinging me around by ropes? That's not really ropes. I'm being funny. But it kind of feels like that. It's exhausting. It feels exhausting. Oh, he's a couple years younger. Okay, well, you'll be able to find that out. Is what I'm saying. And it feels like you're going to have to set boundaries, and then you will align with this person. Because you've got the aligning soulmate, children, which is young, playful. You've got the Archangel Michael, which is protection, and then it's unconditional. But it just feels like at first, he might want you to dress up all the time. And I don't know if you're with it. It feels like, look, once in a while, yeah, I don't mind that. But I'm not doing it every day. It feels like this person likes that type of stuff. I don't know if it's role play or just likes to dress up. Nightlife. Yeah. Okay. I hope that made sense. Because, whoa. It feels like, whoa, and howdy doody. Wasn't that in Toy Story? Howdy doody. Or it was like when Andy wasn't around, they would play. When he came around, they would freeze. I don't know. That might be relevant. It's weird. Okay. That was the last one. Okay. Yeah. So we can reopen it for 5 more. And after I finish this little spread for whoever needs it, if nobody shows up, then we'll just have you do the same thing. All right. For whoever needs a message, Spirit, what is needed to be known? Oh, and thank you so much, LJ, too. I'm sorry. Thank you for your donation. I really, really, truly appreciate it. You guys are so wonderful. All right. Stranger. Somebody might wear a helmet. They're a passerby. Somebody might wear a helmet or the helmet with the glasses and a leather gear. Creator. But they are, you encounter this person by chance, kind of. The reader. This person is a seeker of knowledge. And you've got the stranger, the creator, which talks about creativity. This person might be a writer or a reader. They read. Or they are always pursuing knowledge. This might be somebody who like dives into books about the creator. They want to know how things work. They explore information. And it's kind of like, wow, this person's a stranger. And then it's like they become a new friend because they're interested in what they like, knowledge. And you like knowledge. Okay, tell me about this. Ooh, they become your friend. You've got the dolphin. You're like in tune with this person. And the message. And the visit. It's a visitor. And then you've got the bridge. You talk to this person. It feels like you start talking to them. And it's like unexpected. I heard the red coats are coming. The red coats are coming. If nobody knows what the red coats are, they're from Twilight. Those were vampires. What? It's a visitor's coming. The bridge. You might talk to them about that, but it's the grasshopper with justice. Feels like don't worry about it. Something is in like the next week or two, a date. This person might ask you on a date. Wow, and you got the lovers, the stork, and the heart. This person comes in and gets your heart pumping. And I think because they're so knowledgeable. The beaver. Every time I see that card today, I don't know if it is the energy. I mean, it's stupid because it's just the word. And there's a clear message. And it's like, oh, there's something new on the horizon. And it's, he's the leader of the pack. He takes the lead. He dominates it. This man is very curious about soulmates. And you might sit at a round table and talk about the beginning of things. You might seriously have a conversation with somebody who's new about like the creator and what your beliefs are and what you believe and about soulmate energy. They ask you questions. And the Phoenix. And you send a very clear message about things being balanced. And then it just like takes off. And the magnets. Whoa. It's like, whoa. You are. Dang. It's like, how you doing, Mr. Stallion? This person might have a white vehicle. And it's like, hey. And then you got the woman. You look back. It's a gift. You're very drawn to this gift. I don't know what it is or what happens. Wow. And then you got the yes. Like, yes, you'll tell them yes. It's like, yeah, we can do this. And we can sail away, sail away. You ignite it. Something gets ignited within you. And yes, unexpected. The seeds detoured. If you were trying to like plant seeds somewhere else, you're going to uproot this man. This man comes in at the right, perfect time because they are an emperor and they know what they're doing. This man comes in with confidence. It feels like, this man changes the game because it feels like I can work with that mind. I sure can. And they're interested in you. Okay. Yeah, this is a person who's interested in you as well. And I think it makes another person mad. That feels like a side sticky note. There's another masculine around that sees this and they get mad. They don't like it. Well, but I heard this one's interested in you. Maybe the other person that was around isn't. But this is a new person, mind you. This is a new friend. Someone who's new. They're a stranger to you right now. And they come in and they start talking to you about things that they've read. Could be at a coffee shop. Could be, I don't know. All right. Yeah, that was a good one. Maybe there is a sense for needing new energy to come around. All right, Lakia, if you can post your question, please. Oh, a card flipped over. The learner. Everybody's learned their lessons. I don't know why I said that. But maybe that's relevant. Right, because once we go through the portal, okay, now this is just my opinion. This is just my little philosophy. I don't know if it's correct. But if you go through what we went through with the Lionsgate portal and all of that, you walked through it. And if you learned those lessons, you elevate, correct? And it feels like there's whoever that read was for, and for whoever out there that's been working on themselves and that have been elevating. Well, now it's time for you to meet a new friend. I don't know why I keep wanting to click my teeth. But I do. Okay. Bartender. You might go out with that person. Okay. All right. Okay, what month? Let me see. I'll try these tiny cards. What month? We got the separation. Will the stopping? Nostalgia. They're missing you. Control. Oh. They're definitely being a silent observer, that's for sure. And the resistance. Autumn. I just split the deck and it's autumn. Wow. Which one's autumn? Isn't that fall? That's fall, right? You guys, I swear when I do these lives, when I channel, I have no brain. I don't. Yeah, it's autumn. So that's soon. What is this? The compass. It feels like they're gonna stop. They're stopping you online. Their status. This person's watching your status online. Seeds. To see if you're moving on into another relationship. Yeah, I keep seeing, seeing the next level of relationship. And if you're doing anything brand new, God, they're so nosy. Within 4 to 8 weeks, the gossip. The gossip train is choo-chooing. Yeah, it does feel like it's going to stop within like a month or two. I don't know if this person has to move on into another relationship or you. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see any of that. I keep hearing something every time I set my cards down. Okay, I found it. I'm sorry, that was driving me nuts every time my cards hit the table. I was hearing this like charm sound. Okay. You're welcome. All right, we've got Diamond. If you can post your question, please. I am extra dehydrated today. And soon I'll have to use the bathroom. All right, last call for Diamond. I'm sorry. But I want to make sure I get to the list before I have to use the bathroom. All right. You posted. Oh. Why didn't I see that? I'm sorry. I apologize. No, I see it. I see it now. It's coming towards me in love in the near future. I just didn't look up all the way. All right. What is coming in love in the future? With children. I don't know. There's lots of keywords to that, so let me get a few more. What is coming for Diamond? Shine bright like a diamond. Can I get more? Memories and faith. Aww. Looking back at What is this song? Looking back into the That is a really old song. I keep holding on. What is that? Oh my God, that's gonna drive me nuts. Looking back. Somebody's looking back on good on memories. They're having faith. Yeah, they're communicating. It's innocent conversation. The house. And it's a gift. I mean, it could be reconciliation. I keep holding on. That is a really old song. I do not know who sings it. I only hear the melody, and that's the only parts I hear of that song. So it feels relevant. You do? Okay. The thoughts. Somebody is like in there, this man. Oh, buddy. There's a masculine around that is like, they're going back to they're thinking about memories and children and having faith. And this might be a masculine who is, it's holding back. Hold it. Oh my God, I just heard that. Oh my God, I heard that note. Oh my God, that melts you to the core. There's that holding. Oh my God. It's looking back on the memories, on the years, and maybe this man, if this is a new person, I mean, it does say reconciliation though. I don't know. It feels like bringing flowers to the house. But it feels like something brings them back to their childhood. The home does. I don't know if it's a smell or if it's something, and it's like wishing and praying and hoping and having faith in this. It's ascending. It's a new phase. The tracks. The communication and the strategic planning, because they want to challenge the status quo. They want you to be proud of them, but it's new hope. I was just saying that. It's hope. It kind of feels like the one that was once a rebellion one, or who was like thinking outside of the box. They're now going to get on the tracks, and they're going to ride the track and build this bridge of compromise. And they want to plan. The time is now. It's time to win my woman. Oh, wow. It's time to win my woman. And they keep holding on. Okay. Yeah, it just feels like I got to go see about my woman because I need to win her. It feels like wanting me to be proud. It feels like that's very important. But yeah, I don't know what it is with that one part. I was fine with the song at first until I heard that one note, because I can hear it in my head. I can't sing it. But it's like, so it might be, they say one certain thing and it just melts you. And you just cave. It's like, okay, all right. I concede. Weird. Okay, you're welcome. They're going to ask you out for a coffee date. That's what they're going to do. So it's like, that's how it's going to start. They're going to ask you on a coffee date. I just seen it. All right, what's coming up next with Scorpio? Okay. What is coming up next, please, with Scorpio? That's why I need to know. What's coming up next for Scorpio? I see the call. All right. What is coming in next for Firebird with the Scorpio? Foresight, and it's in the future, a few days, 2 weeks, months. The direction is forward. Okay. Terms. It is only you, spirit, and then lust. There's no one like you because of something that goes on in your spirit. Like you might dance with the glowiness. You glow, but it's also very lusty. It's a forbidden fruit. So it's kind of like moving forward, we're going to try and work some things out. And what is this? The wine. The man. Oh my God. It's like they want to offer you some wine so they know what happens when there's wine. The message. And then it's like, okay, and then it's like they might ask, if this isn't drinking, it's like they are going to message you all the good stuff. And to to, wow, challenge the clarity. This man, child, internet. I don't know about this. It feels like he's going to challenge the factor of knowing if there's another man you are talking to online. Did you start talking to somebody? It feels like out of nowhere, he's going to come in and just be possessive. You talking to anybody? Are you death? You might, if he does do that, you might get upset because it changes what's been rooted. Where it's like, what? You talk to a few, yeah, they want to know. And it feels like this person is going to be like, hey, let's get together. Yeah. And sip on some wine. That's the second time I've seen the lighthouse. It's because they're trying to navigate through, they're trying to gain some clarity. Yeah. But it feels like I need to have you just drink some wine to loosen you up a little bit. And one, they want the lusty stuff. They do. And it feels like afterwards, they're going to try and talk to you about, so who have you been talking to? Who, what's been going on? They might do it either before or after this factor. But it feels like they want to know what you've been up to. And you might actually be face to face talking somehow. It's red flags, though. I keep seeing red flags. Well, I've seen it twice. I've seen the red flag twice. But it's an obsession. This person cannot let you go. But it feels like they can't let you go, but they're also not available. If that makes sense. That's exactly how that energy feels. Influence. Because it's third party. I just split the deck. So there's others involved. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then I don't understand why they care who it is that you talk to. I'm just saying. Okay. But they're obsessed with you. And they want to know what you're doing. Okay. You're welcome, Firebird. Okay, my daughter's going through some things with a group of friends. It seems like they are trying to reconcile with her. What is the energy around them being sincere? Oh, okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Firebird. What is the true energy around? This is emotional storm around Scorpios. Oops. Better. And they being sincere. What is the sincerity of it? Around the friend groups towards Scorpio's daughter. Depth. There's an awareness. There's some value, importance. Boundaries. They're aware of boundaries. And in return, a second chance. They are hoping for a second chance. They want to make amends. How sincere is this? Did they learn their lesson? And are they going to respect the boundaries? It's going to get resolved. Oh, but there's some mice here. It's complicated. But it's complicated, but they have an uncommon bond. It's about reawakening some hope. The Tower. But are they being sincere? Can I get a yes or a no, please? Unexpected. It's luck. But then you get the squirrel. It feels like the swirly energy is going to be short-lived. The ladybug. Oh, these are swans. And it feels like attitude is everything. And time alone is needed. Right. Yeah, the ones that she is like really, she's got a deep connection with them. She's going to move forward with them, the Chariot. But see, then you do have that gossiper. Wow. Oh. So this chatterbox, this untrustworthy one that talks behind the back, one's doing the talking behind the back. It feels like an idea is going to be put into action. And the tree with social media, they're going to laugh about it. But there's going to be balance to it. And lifting right out of negativity. It feels like if there's one that goes and puts something online, there's going to be some very, like the other people, there's going to be justice involved. And it feels like the other ones are in tune with each other. Is that one new to the group? I'm not, let's see, there's that DM. And the child, seeing the letters J and a lot of A's here. The block. There might be a block done. Somebody might block that one on the internet. But it does feel like there is one toxic one there. That's a bird on the wire. They're untrustworthy, and they do the talking behind the back. And I think somebody finds out about it, and somebody else is like, no. The cake. Gathering with friends. Coin toss. Within a few days. Something's going to totally transform. It feels like one of the friends are going to stand up for the morale. Somebody's morale. Morale. Whatever that is. But it feels like this will pass in a couple days. But I would definitely, no. I'm sorry, my mind sometimes. My normal mind would like pop in once in a while. But I totally seen that thing where, if you've ever seen Big Daddy, and he goes out on the roof and it's like, shoom, shoom. We don't do that, but I don't know why I'm seeing that. It's like one of them needs to get knocked off the wire. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Okay, yeah, I would definitely keep an eye on the phone, because you don't want somebody to go into her, because it does feel like somebody goes into the messenger, and I don't like that. But then there is somebody that's really loyal in the group. They're very, very loyal. And it feels like they are a trusted friend, and they let it be known what's going on. Okay. Okay. Okay, my eyes. May I ask what eyes friends? Okay. Oh, you're very welcome. How does Sagittarius feel about Gene? What can you tell me? How does the Sagittarius feel about Gene? Wow, it feels like my whole head just got, it didn't get congested. It felt, yeah, extreme. Feels like it got fuzzy. Okay, so you got the extreme. What does the Sagittarius nice friend feel about Gene? What can you tell me? The anchor, holding it together. In the mask, huh? It's a magnifying glass, though. In the butterfly, what is that? He's okay. This feels like I is handling this very carefully. You're fragile. So it feels like, yeah, see, it's the moon. It's not time yet. The woman. Going places. Don't worry. It's going to change. The ring. Feels like, wait for it. I think he's keeping you concealed. Oh, I just looked at that. Yeah, that's my point. Because you're just not being made aware of yet because it's not time. Because it's like you've got the butterfly and the magnifying glass, which in the magnifying glass it says, I love you. Feeling complete, can't stop smiling. This is one where it's like, I don't need anybody else to validate you for me. I already validate you. Okay. The world. It feels like when the time is right, the whole world is going to know. But it feels like I don't want to. I want to just rest with this. Yeah. It's a stillness. It's a personal, it's well put together. The sapphire, which is like spiritual insight. Trust me, this is wise judgment. And then you got the big yes, still. And then you got the peace rose. Whoa. I just hit my table because I keep hearing a clicking and I don't know what it is. And then I just did it and I just heard like a big slam. But that felt like it was downstairs. Oh. That might be why he hasn't said anything to the Sagittarius too. It just feels like there's something here where it's like I just want to, feels like I want to enjoy you to myself. And I don't want to open up and say anything. I'm sorry, it feels like there's lots of commotion going on downstairs. Like my floors are bumpy. It's a little alarming. Okay. You too, Scorpio. I hope you do as well. Thank you for being on here. Oh my God. I want to like stomp on the floor. But it feels like, yeah, it feels like it's just, he doesn't want to. It almost feels too like, I don't know. It almost feels like not really fully trusting the Saggy either. It's like they're cool and all, but I don't really want to discuss my most intimate things with that person because of something. So I don't know what that is. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, so I think we will end it there because there's a lot going on downstairs. I mean, I know my neighbors are moving, but that doesn't sound like moving. And it makes me a little nervous because I don't know where my children are. Remember those old commercials? It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? No. I know they're in the house, but I just want to double check. So, oh, you have mentioned that. Oh, weird. Yeah, it's definitely there. I was picking up on that vibe. I really, really was. You remember those commercials? Yes, it was true. It was so true. We were like kicked out when I was a kid. Dude, I'm older. I'm a Gen X. That's how old I am. I am Gen X. And yeah, I try really hard not to let my Gen X. Oh my God, they're yelling. I don't know what's going on. Hope you guys can't hear that. But yeah, I try really hard not to let my Gen X side show. But it's there. Drink from the water hose. Got kicked out. And Lord, if you spoke during the soaps, oh my God, that was the worst. Which I hated those things. I'm dumping my childhood stuff on everybody. It's funny, but it's not. So, okay. Well, I'm going to leave this here. You couldn't hear it? Okay, thank God. Yeah, I'm going to definitely check on it though. Well, I'm not because I'm not nosy. I don't care what you do in your apartment. I don't. Or in your home, I don't care. Just as long as it doesn't disrupt mine, that's when I get to not being okay. So I'm going to double check though on the kids and make sure they're good and stuff because it's rattling my whole floor and I'm on the top and they're at the bottom. So I don't know. I'm putting all their business everywhere. You guys don't know who they are, so it's okay. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you so much for the donations. I will be back at this again tomorrow. I'm not sure what time tomorrow. I'm going to really force myself to go to bed early tonight so I can get on. Oh my God. Yeah, I got to go, guys. I hear one of my kids yelling. I got to go.